Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com, and today I want to show you how to carve a turkey. That's right, today I want to do a really simple breakdown on how to take apart a turkey once it's been cooked. Now we like to cook our turkeys spatchcocked style here. We take out the backbone, so that's what you're going to see today, but the same principles would transfer to a whole turkey as well. We're going to get started by taking apart some of the breasts. I'll show you some of the tools that you need because it's really pretty simple if you have the right tools. So really essential to the job, a nice carving set and a good cutting board. And this set that you see here, you can pick up for under $100 over at atbbq.com. So we are going to start up here on the breasts, and I want to show you a couple different ways to handle these. Now, if you're really looking for a nice presentation, you want to be able to slice that meat right off the whole bird, you can do that. I find that it's a little bit better presentation at the end if you take the breast off first, so we're going to do it both ways. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is just cut down here through this thick skin, and we're going to find the wishbone. You can take the wishbone out before you cook, or you can wait until after. Either way is fine, and either way you're going to do about the same thing, which is to slip that knife right underneath the bone and cut all the way out to the end. So that meat's right there in the center. We'll just go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. I feel with my finger where that wishbone is. Knife right underneath. Come out to the end. At this point, we'll just put a little pressure on there and pull that right out. There we go. So now that that wishbone is gone, we can actually slice all the way down through the entire breast here. And this is what we're talking about with that really nice presentation. Get your slices all the way down, and you're carving your breast slices right out of the whole bird. Pretty cool trick when it's sitting on the table. Just come right down to the rib cage once you've got some slices. Work your way back to the wing. There you go. Beautiful, juicy, nicely sliced turkey breast. So another thing you'll notice is that as you slice into the bird, you're going to start losing some juices, and that's totally fine. But the great thing about having one of these boards that collects the juices is you can save all that, and there's tons of flavor in there, so you want to make sure that you save that. So make sure to find yourself a cutting board like this one with a nice trough in it. So now, like I said, this other breast, we're going to remove it before we slice it, but just to get a little bit more room here, let's remove our legs and our thighs, which is super easy because right there at that joint is where it was connected, and all that was holding it together is that skin. So what it comes down to is you're just looking for the natural breaks in the bird. As you get to know the anatomy of the bird, and you'll see that right here between the leg and the thigh here in a little bit, you're going to find that the knife just finds its way through the joints. There are very natural points to be separating these pieces of meat. So what we're going to do here to remove this breast is we're going to find that breastbone, and we're going to run our knife right on this side of the breastbone, the meat side here, and we're going to go all the way down until we hit the ribs. And we've got some ribs right over here. You can start to work your knife right along those ribs and follow that all the way up to the wing. Again, we're looking for the most natural breaks and things. So we have a wing bone right here, a joint right here, and the meat just comes right up along the side of it there. Let gravity do a little bit of the work here, and you've got the whole breast removed. Skin on, you can get some really nice slices out of that. Much easier than trying to work around the whole bird. So now that we've got this isolated, it's much easier to get these slices. You can go as thick or as thin as you like. Nice sharp knife. These slicers are great for this because they're maneuverable, but long enough to get all the way through a nice big breast. Look at that, super easy and beautiful presentation. So now we're just going to kind of clean up what was left behind after the breast from that center section of where the breast was. What we have here are the wings, and you can actually just pop these by hand and then use your knife to cut right through that joint, right in between the joints, I should say. The wing tips, not really much eating there, so I will take the very tip off, again, right between the joint. And then if you like to divide these wings, again, just looking for a joint, looking for any way that the path of least resistance. And those make nice little single servings people like to throw on their plate. Go ahead and remove the wing from the other breast. Now this is the breast that we sliced directly off the entire bird, and you'll notice there's a little more meat left behind on this one. That is just a consequence of not being able to access all of the body. So it's fine. You're gonna pick this meat off. It's gonna be great eating. It's not quite as pretty, but it still tastes just as good. You're just gonna have some chunked up white meat along with your slices. Again, just separating the wings right there at the joint. Don't even need the knife for that one. So all that's left now are the legs and the thighs, and we are going to do each of these a little bit different. One will go for some slices, and the other will just chunk up into some nice big chunks of meat. Let me start by separating these. So we're gonna run our slicing knife right in that crease, straight down, and then we're gonna once again just try and pop that joint and look for the break. There it is. So there's that joint right there. We're gonna go right around it and straight through. Now this guy, I think some lucky family member gets a whole turkey leg. We'll put that aside. And then we're gonna get in here on this thigh and actually try to slice most of this thing up. So what we've gotta do is get the bone out of the thigh. And if you've cooked your thighs to a good like 175-ish, these bones should come out relatively easily. You don't want to leave too much cartilage behind, so that's really the trick here, is making sure that you don't leave a bunch of cartilage when you pull out the bone. I'm just going to keep some pressure down here and start to peel this bone out, and then I'll use my knife to work it out at the end there. So that feels pretty good. Now I had already taken the other bone out when I spatchcocked this, so now we have this whole piece that we're able to just slice. And there's your sliced thigh meat. Now for the other set, this thigh and leg here, we're gonna do the same thing, come right down along the crease, pop the joint, cut right through. And then instead of trying to slice these or serve this one whole, we'll go ahead, take that skin off, and we're gonna start to chunk up the leg meat and the thigh meat. So the thing about the leg meat is it's got these big gnarly tendons in it. See these guys right here? Don't want to chew on that, so we're going to pull all of those out before we serve this. See, well-cooked dark meat peels right off the bone like that. But again, you got to get those big tendons out of there. So just grab onto that meat, hold tight, and pull out. So that just leaves us with this one last thigh. Again, we're gonna take the skin off to chunk this up. You don't have to throw this away. You can actually throw this back on the grill and crisp it up. It's a really nice little snack. But again, we're just looking to kind of pull this apart. And if you've cooked your turkey properly, it should be really easy. Comes right apart. There are some tendons in the thigh as well, not nearly as bad as in the leg itself. They tend to show up right around the joint, so like right down here. There'd be some tough stuff you want to work around. It's more of a membrane on these rather than a stick right through the center. So just feel around for anything that's a little bit tough that seems like it'd be unpleasant to chew on. But since I mentioned it earlier, we'll add a little bit of these extra juices back, especially to that white meat. Keep it nice and juicy. Tons of flavor in there, but feel free to save some back for your gravy as well. That's all there is to it, guys. That's a 12.5-pound turkey. We've got it carved up and ready to serve for the entire family. It takes almost no time at all once you get going, so don't be afraid to just dive right in. That Wusthof carving set with the cutting board is under $100 over at atbbq.com right now, so go check it out. If you have any questions about the process or the products featured in today's video, please don't hesitate to get in contact with our team. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.